Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
Hope you get to take some time to get outside today. It's been a beautiful day, lots of sunshine, fairly mild temperatures as well, but some big changes right around the corner. We're going to get into a much cooler and wetter stretch of weather starting tomorrow. Temperatures, though, now very pleasant. Looks good if you're going to head out for an evening walk as well. We're going to stay dry. The rain doesn't start to arrive first for the coast until late tonight. Temperatures in the 50s in Gold Beach and Brookings. It's 66, though, in Medford, 58 in Klamath Falls, and 57 degrees currently in Mount Shasta. Here's the storm system that we're watching, and not only will we see rain and mountain snow with this system, we're going to get some pretty gusty winds for much of the region as well. Started to see some of those winds picking up in the Shasta Valley. Montague sustained winds at 21 miles per hour. Winds have also been picking up across parts of the coast out of the south. But as we move into tonight, on into tomorrow, this is when we're going to see some of the stronger gusts really starting to develop. Could get some gusts as high as 45 miles per hour for the coast. Shasta Valley over on the east side. The Rogue Valley, gusts to 20 to 30 miles per hour possible. No wind advisories or high wind warnings in place, but it could turn a little bit gusty through some of the higher terrain in the Shasta Valley and the coast with this system, but not expecting winds to be too terribly strong. We will watch it, though, in case some of the winds overachieve a bit. Tonight, mainly dry for most of the region. Rain doesn't arrive until early in the morning for tomorrow along the coast, down to 49 in Brookings, 45 tonight in Medford, and 37 in Klamath Falls. Fairly mild temperatures. Tomorrow, the bus stop in the Rogue Valley should be dry for the kids going to school, but heading home, showers will be pretty widespread, even a rumble of thunder possible as well. Temperatures could just sneak above 60 degrees in Medford, but we'll have to see how the rain plays out. But do expect wet weather to become more widespread as we go through the course of your Friday. Notice the cooler temperatures, 53 in Klamath Falls, up to 57 in Wairika, and 53 in Brookings, with some gusty south and southwest winds across southern Oregon and northern California. Snow levels tomorrow will stay rather high, up above even many of our higher passes, but they will lower down to as low as 3,000 to 4,000 feet Friday night into Saturday morning, bumping up to about 4,500 to 5,500 feet during the day on Saturday. So we will see snow accumulating for our higher passes, and we'll have to watch the Mount Shasta area on Saturday as those snow levels come down and we get some heavier precipitation. Some accumulating snow is looking likely for the city of Mount Shasta, at least maybe a few inches. Here's how things play out with Stormcast. There's the rain early tomorrow morning. It does spread inland as we go throughout the day. Snow mainly impacting our higher peaks, but as we move on into Saturday, you can see the heavier precipitation setting up in Mount Shasta and the lower snow levels. So I do expect at least some accumulation in the Mount Shasta area. The bigger travel impacts definitely going to be at night and then in the mornings. Here's a look at snowfall totals. You'll notice higher passes picking up at least some accumulation, up to 6 to 12 inches for Crater Lake and about 2 to 4 inches for Mount Shasta City. Higher totals for Snowman Summit and at the Mount Shasta Ski Park. Here's a look at your rainfall. Could get some pretty heavy rain for the coast and coastal mountains, looking at upwards of 2 to as much as 5 inches of rainfall. Your 7-day forecast for the coast, it's going to be a wet stretch of weather as we go through this weekend. Some of that rain heavy, especially Friday night into Saturday. For Northern California, rain and snow as those snow levels lower into the weekend. Some chillier temperatures expected. For the Klamath Basin, we'll also be looking at starting off as rain, but rain and snow in the mix through the weekend. Winds are going to stay rather gusty as well. Up in the mountains, we will see some snowy roads at times, especially in the mornings on Saturday and then again on Sunday. More storm systems to keep an eye on next week. And then for the Rogue Valley, definitely a big change in our weather. Cooler temperatures well below average and more rounds of rain expected through much of next week.